Mere fees from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. On the return, Britton Covey. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. On the play fake, it's Hurts. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons force the turnover on the first series of this game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying with Robinson. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Finds his target, Robinson. And they take him down right along the 30. 4th down, here's Penix. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Jukes one defender. Across the 45, and they get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And they get it back. A huge play continues. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Sending a receiver left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, Hurts. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. On 1st down, Hurts. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Another carry for Robinson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it really break the backs of a defense.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Penix here from the gun. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maddox comes up with it. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Chased out to his right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 26. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. D. Alford has the INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Themselves another 1st and 10. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Got a man. It's Drake London. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons cut it to just a point before halftime. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, we could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. McLeod now returning it. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Escapes out to the left. Got a man. Robinson has it. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And he makes the half goal. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Might be a little bigger than the defensive backs. Might carry, a little more weight than their more agile teammates in coverage, but those backers can be just as dangerous when you're trying to throw that football.
Yeah, ball hawk is everybody, right? I mean, we even see defensive linemen when that ball gets tipped to go get it. Many of these linebackers, Kate, today, they transition from safeties in college to linebackers because this game requires you to run sideline to sideline, and then when you can pick it and pick 6 it, you become one of the better linebackers in the game.
Here's Avery Williams on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Covey now to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The play fake now hurts to throw. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throwing for Hurts. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Working quickly here. They go play action on first. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Intercepted in the end zone. And he's out the clear. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, Brock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Covey now to return this. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Hurts back to the air after the pick. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Handoff now to Robinson. He has the 1st and still going past the 35. Touchdown, Atlanta! happy just getting a new set of downs, Brock. Instead, he hits a home run.
And you know this, Kate. I love run plays on this down and distance because you usually get man-to-man. What happens with man-to-man? Those guys turn their backs. If you get a lane, you get a shot, big plays can follow.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Covey now to return this. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got first down from the 31. They put a receiver in motion here left. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Try and push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by H. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Covey now to return this. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Looking to throw here to shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be third and long. Here's Hurts. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players in big moments in today's ball.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie with the crowd, but that's even better. You get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, you played a role as an extra voice in that building. Man, it is a rewarding feeling.